How's it going, gamers? You got hands here, and today in Dauntless, we're going over some awesome builds to help you clear Heroic Frost Escalation easy. That's right, you're gonna solo clear that bad boy with ease, and you're gonna stay alive, you're gonna do great damage, and you're gonna get your final notch in your belt so you can buy one of the crowns from the escalations, and boy are they beautiful crowns, and it's a great addition to our fashion and our accessories. So for these builds, what we got going on is we have a Catalyst Survivability build, and then a no Catalyst Survivability build, and then I give you the best general use build for Torgadoros Chain Blades. And remember, with some of these builds that we got going on, you can use other weapons. So switch up to your favorite weapon and see if the build still works, and see if you can adapt or change it to how you like it. I shall say that two of these builds are for mid-game players or players that aren't that good at dodging, so that'll help you stay alive and help you do more damage and get your clear. But of course the third best general use build is for a solid in-game player or just a player that's really good at dodging, so you can maximize your damage and be effective in that play style. But remember guys, since we're utilizing rage, don't be afraid to get hit because it'll proc you 20% more damage. And since we're using adrenaline, you're going to want to deplete your stamina as much as possible to maximize your damage. And that'll be effective by using the swinging blades combo. So turn on your system, grab your CBs, and let's get ready. We're about to get in this video right now, gamers. What is up, gamers? I'm sure you're excited to hop in this build, so let's do it. Remember, we have 3 different types of builds, so stay tuned for each one and find your favorite. So for the first one is the Catalyst Survivability damage build, the one that'll do the most damage, I guess, so to speak, and keep you alive so you can actually beat Heroic Escalation. So grab the Scorching Agonies. We're going to throw a tough cell there and an adrenaline cell. If you need more survivability, you could lose a little bit of damage from adrenaline, take that off and put on parasitic, but that is a lot of extra survivability. You should be fine with this adrenaline cell, so pop that in there. The special is always Reaper's Dance and Momentum Blades. I chose Momentum Blades so you can have more opportunities to dodge through attacks when you're unsure of yourself, especially if you're a mid-game newest player trying to beat the Heroic Escalations, or maybe if you're just not too good. So use Momentum Blades so you can dodge through more attacks easier and stay alive. And of course the bond is always Inferno's Fangs for that overpower. And the 11th hit in a row deals 225 damage and major blaze damage, so that is pretty significant. And of course the Omnicell's Iceborne has a passive lifesteal for you and damage reduction, which is really going to help you stay alive, and it gives you more health, so that stacks more damage from Tenacious as well. Don't forget to throw your lance for a little bit extra awesome damage and even more lifesteal. So next is the Skarn's Lantern. That's going to help throw some great shields on your life, protect Tenacious so you can maintain your damage, and also keep you alive. We're going to put a Catalyst cell in that bad boy. The headpiece is Shrouds, and you're going to put a Tenacious cell. The chest piece is Boreas's, and we're going to put a Tough cell in there. These are Tarog's arms, and we're going to put another Catalyst cell. And then these are Boreas's legs, and we're going to put a Cunning cell. So for the Catalyst build, definitely rock Blitz, Frenzy, and Aether Drive without a doubt, y'all. So what we got going on is a +6 Catalyst. We all know what that does. You gotta love it. Next is a +6 Cunning. That increases our critical strike chance and damage, and we're definitely going to throw down some crits, especially with the Chain Blades. And then Rage. Of course, this build is a survivability build for players that get hit. You most likely will get hit, especially in Heroic Escalation. So this is going to proc 20% damage every 15 seconds when you take damage. Tenacious here is pretty nice for a build just like this because Iceborne's going to keep it boosted to max, and your Lantern's going to cover it with a shield so it stays max. And I believe we have 1700 life, and that's plus with Tough and Iceborne, so that's over a 30% extra damage, 2% damage every 100 health, so that is pretty nice. And Tough also increases that, like I said, but it also has 50% increased healing from all sources, so that'll help you stay alive. It pairs up real nice with one adrenaline. You could put a parasitic for even more survivability, but man, I tell you, that starts becoming a little too much, so your battles will take definitely a lot longer. And then adrenaline, that's about 15% extra damage for every stamina missing, every 10 stamina missing. So you're going to want to maintain your swinging blades combo so you can deplete your stamina to increase your damage, and then you're gonna have your special and momentum blades to dodge through attacks so you can avoid getting hit when possible. And the reason we didn't max out overpower is because escalation, well, heroic escalation is a little tough, and on some behemoths you're not going to be breaking parts to stagger them or interrupt them or even do enough staggers to stagger them. So I believe for a survivability build, adrenaline is nice for more consistent damage versus having overpower and waiting for it to proc on a staggered behemoth. But I'll show you another build that's like this, that is not a catalyst build and has max overpower. So let's hop into this one. As you can see, we have a +6 overpower in here, but we do lack adrenaline and of course catalyst, but then conduit and evasive fury is our attack speed buffs. So let's hop into this one as well. Remember, this is the non-catalyst survivability build. So for your CBs, you're going to throw a rage in there and an evasive fury. Same thing, special, mod, and bond. Lantern. The headpiece is Nashor's and you're going to put a tough cell. The chest piece is Boreas's and you're going to put another tough cell in that bad boy. And the arms are also Boreas's and we're going to put an overpower cell. The legs, yes, I know you might be mid-game type player, but you got to get them. Thrax legs, they're pretty awesome. That has a cunning, and we're going to put another cunning cell. If you want to use tonics, these are the ones I suggest, but yes, this isn't a catalyst build. So for this build, we have a +6 cunning, a +6 overpower, 40% damage, rage, 20% damage. And the next is tenacious with tough and iceborne, which increases our damage to like 30-something%, which is real dope-tastic. And then also tough increases our healing, which we talked about. Conduit is an 8% attack speed all slayers for 10 seconds, and it syncs up well for a nice upkeep with evasive fury. When you're dodging through an attack, you get an 8% increased attack speed for 20 seconds. So this is a great survivability build that does some decent, okay, good damage, and it'll get you through your heroic escalation. So this next build is the general best use build for the CBs. If you're good, solid build for Torgadoros Chain Blades, this is it. So let's hop into this bad boy. Throw an adrenaline and an evasive fury. Same thing for these ones, or you could definitely use serrated blades if you have it. Serrated blades is really dope-tastic. Of course, Omnicell Discipline for that extra critical strike chance and damage. The Lantern is Pangarns for that nice AoE damage on all behemoth parts. It's really great, and you're going to throw a conduit cell. The headpiece is Time Weave, and you're going to put a Predator cell. The chest piece is Thrax, and you're going to put a Berserker cell in that bad boy. Next is the Time Weave Gauntlets, and you're going to put a Berserker cell. And then for the legs, it's also Thrax's, and we're going to put an Assassin's Frenzy. So as you can see, this is a solid, great build with some great damage and great upkeep of attack speed. As you can see, we have a +6 Berserker that's 35% damage. You know what Cunning is, it's really great, and it pairs very well with our Omni cell. Overpower 40%, 35 from Predator, another 15 from Adrenaline, and then Assassin's Frenzy and Conduit and Evasive Fury, like I said, have a great upkeep, so that's 8% here, another 8%, and then a 15% once you break it apart. So this is a really great general use build you can use anywhere, and I hope you guys enjoy these builds, and I hope you have fun. Alright gamers, that's all I got for you today. Hey, if you like this video and you want to see more, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and click on that bell for notifications. If you're looking for a crew in Dauntless, join us on Discord. That invite link will be in the video's description. Alright, this is Hans signing out. Peace, y'all.